Yes, welcome back into our channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is a chilly evening, a nice evening, and as we wind up the week and we are also heading towards the mid of the year, there's a simple question: what was your philosophy for this year? What was your philosophy for this week? What were the goals for this week? I say that the best tool for time management is normally working from a list. What was your list this week? Have you gone through the list of the goals that were supposed to achieve this week? How far are you? There are several questions that I normally ask, and I normally want us to get answers for this particular question. Where are you? Where are you going? And how far are we in this journey? Let's welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is a channel of those guys that are never giving up. And in another 5, 10 years, I know that we're going to stand in a spot that people will wonder, how far did you make it here? Because I normally say that wherever you stop learning, you start falling behind. This is a channel of just clear learning. I know that you know something that you can also share. Ladies and gentlemen, it is about love, and we share love towards the mid of the year. There's just a simple concept that I want us to look into. That is this concept of pay yourself first. What are these all means, paying yourself first? A very simple concept. It has been used by most successful guys. And there is simple philosophy that most people, an average man, there's some that has not learned about creating or even being just successful, creating wealth. Pay yourself first. Pay yourself first is a simple idea that has been created by the Babylonian philosophy for a very long period of time, and like it has remained as one of the major success strategies that has been used and has gone through a test of time. Ladies and gentlemen, and this is just for the guys that are earning salaries for a long period of time. It is in very rare cases, salary creates wealth, and salary is a primary income. You never use primary income, and primary income can be used in a very strategic way to create wealth. This was saying that any dollar that lands into your hand is a soldier, and a soldier has normally mere three duties: that it has a function, it normally has a commandant, and it has a destiny. And you are the commandant almost just to give an order. The first order you can give the dollar that lands into your hand, that go and die for nothing. Go and die for nothing. That is when the dollar lands into your hands, you send it out there. It just passes through your hands. It is going just to bring you totally nothing. Go die for nothing. That is when you take it into fleeting ways of life. You take it just for parties. You call boys and girls just to enjoy. You go into a restaurant and just eat. That is not meant for salary. The next command that you can give into your dollars or to your soldiers is very simple. The second command is defend. Go and defend the cause. That is to keep the cause. That is to pay the rent, pay the bills, pay the accommodations, everything, pay the fuel, monthly or daily consumables. Defending, no army has ever won on defense alone. No army has won on defense alone. And the third order that you ought to have given into your dollars is go and capture more soldiers. This is where you take the dollar or the money that lands onto your hand as a salary. A chunk of it is put aside immediately. That is paying yourself first. Paying yourself first does not mean that you buy yourself a limousine or buying yourself a nice machine or buying yourself a laptop. Paying yourself first means that the first percentage, be it 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, even 50%, how far you can get the first one, you can automate it, and it goes into assets. That is paying yourself first. Investing, it goes into stock dividends, it goes into money market funds, it goes into business, it goes into real estate. That is paying yourself first. That is, it goes to earn more and more dollars into your account. That is paying yourself first. Those interest that comes, are also, those are normally called the sons and daughters of your primary income. Those sons and daughters also are reinvested, and then they get grandsons and granddaughters. Grandsons and granddaughters can still be invested, and you get grandchildren. Now you can start enjoying the grandchildren of your primary income. That is how the wealth is. That is a very simple Babylonian strategy that has been used for a very long period of time and is to the test of time. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet at the top. And I normally say that the major focus that is a laser focus, laser-like focus into your strategy. Keep showing up. Keep showing up, whatever how tough it is, how difficult it is, how keep showing up. It's going to pay out. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and let's meet at the top.